So, after successfully breaking the curse, heading into the mines and then the canyons, we head off to the next town. As usual, the first decision is large, medium or small, and you've already said you wanted to go to a large, so I'm going to try that.
I enjoy large towns.
Okay, so we each have to roll 1 die.
I remember I got a mutant horse.
You do have a mutant horse.
2.
6. So you have 2 travel hazards and I only have the 1. So, oh yeah, sure. I haven't got round to doing your mutant horse, but let's have a look at what the mutant horse does for you. Can you remember where you bought it?
I think it was the market, maybe.
Street market. Mutant horse. You gain 10 XP every time you travel. So you gain 10 XP right now. You also gain an extra grit. Oh no, so you can use 1 grit to subtract, add or subtract 1 from each type of town. We both have 1 grit anyway for this. So you can slightly alter what kind of town we go to.
Okay.
As well as getting 10 XP right now.
So I have 2 travel hazards, do I?
You have 2, yeah.
So is it 1, 2, 3, 2, and 4, 5, 6, 1?
Yes. Yes, that's how it works out for large towns. Do you want to do your first one first? So it's a D36 again, so it's a 1 red and 1 white, 1 for the tens and 1 for the units. Which one round?
Tens.
Okay.
Tens. Maximum is 66, isn't it?
It is.
16.
16. Shadows out of time. The shadows playing across the canyon walls seem to move and flicker out of sync with the environment around them. You almost feel as though you can see the vast machinations of the universe playing out in their dark forms. The hero that rolled this travel hazard must make a cunning 6 or more check.
Ooh, I only have 2 cunning.
Plus the ring.
Plus I have 3 cunning. And isn't it once I can give my wasn't it once I can, oh no, that was the potion, wasn't
That was a potion, you used the potion, didn't you?
The potion.
So you got 3 dice.
3 dice. I want the potion.
Looking to get 6 or more.
If I get 1 6, will I be fine?
So yeah, if you get, well, let's roll the dice and let's see what.
6.
6, well done. So, if passed, the posse gains an extra revive token for use during the next adventure.
So, technically, altogether, I have 2.
As a group, we have 2, and Orchid has 1 of her own. Yeah. For every 1 rolled during this test, the hero loses 1 sanity permanently as their mind begins to crumble under the weight of forbidden knowledge. You didn't roll any.
I didn't roll any.
So I'm going to have the red as 10s. Oops.
Okay.
All good.
22.
Oh, blighted desert. The desert is dry and unforgiving. As you come across the first watering hole for miles, the area around it is littered with the bones of the dead. Not a good sign. Each hero loses 1 grit.
Dad!
Sorry.
Sure you don't want to use your grit on that roll?
Well, I don't think you... I don't know.
Then we wouldn't lose it.
I think if you can do mutations. I think if you can do mutations, you should be able to do this one. So I will use my grit to re-roll that. And hope I don't roll 22 again.
Yeah. 34.
34. 34. Burning farmstead. Pillars of black smoke rise in the distance. And as you approach, you discover a farmstead in ruins and ablaze. Screams call out from the fiery inferno. Each hero may decide to turn away or brave the burning building.
I brave.
to look for survivors. If you enter the building, you must make a strength 5 or more test to move through the flaming debris.
Is it 5 or more?
Yep.
Can I use my grit on it?
If you fail, you could, yeah. Or do you want to hold it for your...
Is it all together?
So, if you fail, you are singed by the fire and must flee the building coughing from the thick smoke. Take d6 wounds ignoring defence and carry over to the next adventure. Bearing in mind, there are some things in here, as you've seen, that give you permanent sanity and health loss.
Yeah.
And d6 wounds is something I think we can deal with very easily with all the bandages and...
This one is...
It's a bit off centre, isn't it? Yeah. So do you want to roll the dice, see how many wounds you take if you're not going to grit it?
Right.
3 wounds. So you're going to start the next adventure with 3 wounds.
What are you going to do? Leave it or...?
I think I'm going to try as well. I'm slightly stronger, so let's see if I can get in
I only
there.
got 1. Can you get in there, Dad?
There we
You
go.
got in there.
I pass. If pass, gain 25 XP and roll a d6 to see what you find in the fire. 1. Trick! A shiny demon has lured you into the blaze, only to disappear as a section of the roof comes down on your head. Roll once on the injury chart.
What's an injury chart?
That's, you know how I got a concussion?
Mm-hmm.
That's an injury chart. So, I have got a 9. Oops. Let's see what 9 is on the injury chart. Oops. Nine is a broken collarbone. Not particularly debilitating, but it sure hurts. I'm at -1 max grit.
So your max grit is 3.
Now,
Because it was 4, remember?
yeah, now I could use my, where's it got, my Scribe's ink to re-roll one of those dice. Do I think I'm going to get better than a 9 if I re-roll that 4? I don't think I am. I think I'm just going to take that collarbone injury.
Oh, why did you set the place?
Injuries. Broken collarbone.
You're lucky it's not madness.
Wow.
I've got madness.
So I've picked up an injury.
And 2 mutations.
But I did get 25 XP. And I did wonder why, we shouldn't have run into that burning house, should we? It's a trick all along. Right, and then you got 1 more, haven't you?
Yeah. Red ones, white tens. 52.
52. Bandits! Waylaid by bandits on the road, the heroes fend off as many as they can. The bandits surround each hero individually. There are 5 bandits per hero, and each hero must roll a d6 to see how many of those bandits they defeat. For every bandit you defeat, gain 10 XP. For each of your 5 bandits you do not defeat, lose $25, 1 Darkstone, or 1 gear or artifact of your choice. Oops. So, I defeat 4 bandits.
So 1.
So yeah, I get 4 XP, and I must lose $25, 1 Darkstone, or a gear or an artifact.
I kill all 5!
Well done, you.
So I get 5 XP. Yay.
No. 50.
15.
50.
50.
50. 50.
50.
50. 10 for each of them. There's 5 of them.
Mm.
Right, I think I'll just lose a Darkstone. Lose a Darkstone.
I knew then.
As the one surviving bandit rides off with it. And then we get to town.
You're unlucky at this.
I was unlucky. Then we get to town. Right, we need to roll to see what kind of town. 2d6.
1 4.
1 and 4. So that is a rail town. You can, if you like, because of your mutant horse, you can make it a standard frontier town, which has no modifiers or anything like it. It's just as it is. Or you could make it a plague town. So,
Standard frontier.
well, if we're going to see what the rail town is.
Yeah. Rail town, rail town, rail town.
Let's have a look at rail town, rail town, rail town, rail town.
Right.
Rail town. Many towns on the frontier are connected by a network of railway lines and trains bringing fresh supplies, fresh faces, and news from back east on a daily basis. I would suggest there's no harm in having a rail town.
Fresh supplies at the start of every dictionary we draw a grey card. That is special.
Do you want to keep the rail town?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it says at the very bottom. Each hero may start. Also, each hero may start the next adventure fully healed in both health and sanity.
Okay. There is also on the back, once per stay, you can send a telegram, which can also get you some sanity.
Also, rob the train.
Yeah, if you're an outlaw.
I'm not an outlaw.
Neither am I, so we can't rob the train. So we've got a rail town with 8 locations. That's what we've got, isn't it? So you're going to choose the 8
From my Christmas tree.
from the Christmas tree.
First, I'm going to have the middle. Gambling hall.
Yeah.
Then we're going to have this one.
The saloon.
Saloon. This one.
The church.
General store. Street market. Frontier outpost. Docks office. Indian trading post. Well, there's a lot of things we can get stuff.
Yeah. So, first thing we do, start of day 1, is, let's just put day 1 down. Day 1. Yeah, we don't need those anymore. So, is we get 2 events, because it's a hustle and bustle. We draw 2 daily events each day in town. So, would you like to draw 2? Okay, you're going to read it out. No, just another day on the frontier, no effect, which means you get the special roll in the back of this. You get a roll from there from that daily event. Roll d6. What do we get? 6. Big city reporter. One random hero is approached by a reporter looking for a story. That hero may make a law 5 or more test. If passed, reporter races off to the press to print your heroic tale. Gain d6 times 10. Shall we say odds you, evens me? Random. 1 dice, odds you, evens me.
No, evens me.
Evens you, okay.
Okay, me.
So,
I have all 3.
law, 5 or more.
6.
So you get d6 times 10 XP from telling your story to a reporter.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay, so that was that. What was the next one? The next one is, we found something.
I found
Buried in the sand. Come take a look. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Each hero may make a law 4 or more test to investigate. Gain 10 XP for every 4 or more rolled. If you roll any 1s, take d6 horror hits. If you roll any 6s, you also discover that the miners have found something of value and are willing to sell it to you. So you're gonna look for the thing.
6. 4.
6, 4, 4. So that's 30 XP
And
you have possibly found a artifact.
let me see. I want to pick.
So first of all, let's take out 2 of the mines, because we don't need 2 mines. Then you choose which other world it's come from. It's come from one of them.
The Caverns of Cinder!
Caverns of Cinder, right, so we go to the Cinder next. You find the Cinder artifacts.
I want to choose.
So, what is it? You could buy this potentially for D6 times $50. What have you found?
Fire parasite.
You found a fire parasite.
Plus 2 agility, plus 1 damage on your combat hits. Anytime you roll a 6 for move, take 1 corruption point, ignoring willpower. May not be sold, traded, or discarded.
Yeah, it's a parasite. It latches onto you. You have to get cured of it with the doctors or something if you want to get rid of it. On the other hand, it is you may purchase it for D6 times $50. Do you wish? Well, you can roll to see how much it is. Do you want to pay $100 to have a fire parasite?
I'm just going to read that. It makes me stronger, but it also gives me corruption.
Every time you roll a 6 to move, you'll take a corruption.
Yeah.
Nah. We're going no for the fire parasite.
Sorry, parasite, no.
Okay. Apparently passing through a gout of flame, you feel a searing heat on your shoulder. A fire parasite has attached itself to you, feeding on your soul. Or not.
Or not.
Or not. We decide not to buy it. Right, well, I might have a go. But this was it, law 3. So, looking to get...
You're looking to get 6s.
I did not get a 6, but I did get 10 XP.
I did not want that parasite.
Well, you could, those miners who found it, you can understand why they said they've never seen anything like it before.
It's a fire parasite.
It's a fire parasite.
And no wonder they wanted to sell it.
Well, yes.
I was like, nah, you're not
So,
giving it to me.
yeah, like, no, know what it is, and no, I don't want it. So then, do you want to stay in the hotel for today, or are you going to stay at the campsite?
Can I take a risk? Can I do something?
Yep, you can go to the campsite, yeah?
So, can I do something?
I have to pay my $10 first. Let's go with that $10. Then, you need to roll for staying at the campsite. That's just a bit. Oh, no, you need to roll. It is 2 dice, 2d6.
So a 2 and a... Is it a red one?
Well, whatever, doesn't matter. 2,
6.
6. An uneventful night. It's an uneventful evening of drunken debauchery and raucous songs around the campfire. No effect.
Yeah!
Okay. So you then get to choose where you want to go next. So let's think. We've got the street market is one place we could go to. Doc's office you might want to look at, because that's how you can get rid of mutations if you want to get rid of...
madness.
Madness is the church, I think.
Yes!
Doc's office or church first? Which one do you think? Doc's.
Getting rid of my fused fingers, hopefully.
So, right, remember you're in there, right? You roll 2d6 on the other side. See what happens when you go there.
6.
Okay, and what's against 6?
Impressive scar. The injury mutation is healed. Gain +2 health.
Hey, what? No, 6 on the...
Oh, 6
there.
on there. The smell of death. All too familiar in the doc's office. No event. So.
Okay, so
I'm going to
now...
try and get rid of the fused fingers.
Okay, you're going to try and get rid of fused fingers. So...
Now we can roll. How many dice do I roll?
So you roll 1 dice.
Oh, and d6 times 50 for the surgery. And 6. So 6 times 50 first. Because it says surgery d6.
Yeah, that's how much it costs.
What's 6 times 50? So...
That's 300.
300. Wow. That's a lot to get. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to the doc's office as well today.
Okay.
They don't roll 2d6, you roll one dice.
6! Impressive scar! The injury mutation is healed, gain +2 health for the new scar. I'm getting rid of Fuse Fingers. Yay.
Okay, so you're up to 15 health now.
It's not the same for you. You have 15 health.
I got 15, yeah. And you've got rid of your fused fingers. I'm going to try and do similar, but I'm going to try and get rid of my broken collarbone. So how much does it cost? 200. And how successful am I? 2.
Failed. Injury mutation is not healed, and the doc refunds half your money for the failed attempt. You're lucky you're not 1.
Yeah, 1 is dead.
No, 0 is dead.
0 is dead. Oh no, right. Oh yeah, 1s can't be treated. Right, is there anything else you want to do with the docks? Did you want to treat corruption?
I'm just looking. Yeah.
No, you don't have the docks.
Can you only go to one place a day?
Yes. Although you could also send a telegraph if we want.
Yeah.
I'm going to send a telegram. For $50, I will send a telegram and I will roll luck. Just 2 dice. I should have an extra dice on that ball. Doesn't matter. Supposed to get a 6? No. Anyway, so yeah, the luck. The telegram. Yes! I sent a telegram. So I sent a telegraph. You send a telegraph to a friend or relative back east, telling them of your adventures. If you passed, you receive a reply before the town stay is over. Gain 1 sanity, which puts me on sanity 16. You sure you don't want to spend $50 to send a letter? Just telegraph somewhere. Not entirely sure where as a Kitsune, but anyway.
Maybe I'd send it back into my other world.
Maybe. It's a very good telegraph line if you can do that.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
You're not going to spend $50 for a chance of +1 sanity permanently.
Not right now, no.
Okay, fair enough. I'm only deciding if I want to treat that corruption. I do, or am I just going to accept I'm going to mutate?
I did it. I accepted I'm just going to mutate. Then, yeah. I enjoy my tentacle moustache too.
No, the corruption. You can heal corruption.
Hmm.
Heal corruption. You can treat corruption. The doc has been working on some new ways to reduce the corrupting influences of Darkstone building up in the human body. Hopefully it won't hurt too much.
Oh,
So
I
you,
didn't see that bit.
yeah, you can pay $100 for each corruption point.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of one. Because I am saving up.
The alternative is to try the church, which is where I'm going to go. I might try the church, which is cheaper. To try and get rid of it.
Okay. But, but does it have its own risks?
It does have its own risks. Okay, so if I'm doing nothing more than docks, you're doing nothing more than docks, is that the end of the day?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll the dice, see if you roll a 1.
2, 3.
3.
What would happen if we roll 1?
We would get a town event.
I'm going to kick if that's where I'm going.
Yeah, okay, chance my luck, even though last time I got robbed of everything. So 2 cards. for day 2.
Market prices down. Time has passed since the last.
Your moustache made your surgery cost $10 less.
Thank you. Time has passed since the last demonic attack, and everyone is a little more at ease. Prices in town today are minus 10 monies.
Okay.
To a minimum of 10 monies.
Okay.
I've seen things. Delving down into the mines and coming face to face with the horrors that reside there is hard enough for the heroes of this world. For normal folk, they can't help but be changed by it. Choose one advanced ally in the hero posse, or that you will purchase during this town's day, to immediately gain 1 ally XP and 1 corruption point, ignoring willpower. Power.
Okay.
And
Well, that'll be Orchid then, won't it?
at least she gets 1 ally XP.
Yeah, I think she had a corruption. She did, so she's going to mutate again.
Let's hope she doesn't get another head twice.
Yeah, another head twice. They're dead. It's free. So Orchid has ghostly apparition.
What's apparition?
So the Ashigaru is now a ghostly mist in the form of a human, surrounded by orbs of light. Any hero ending their move adjacent to the Ashigaru takes 1 horror hit. The Ashigaru is also +2 health.
So it's a 2-headed mist
It's a 2-headed
ghost.
mist ghost, Brotherhood monk, yes.
That's creepy. Okay, why are you getting so creepy?
So her health is now 8.
Mm.
And we get an extra XP, don't we? So we get to roll
Ally XP.
on this. 5 of luck and loyalty. So once per adventure, this Ashigaru may re-roll their roll on the Ashigaru exploration chart.
Cool. Who are you going to give the herb to? Because you get a herb. Don't you?
Well, I realised that the monk can hold it themselves. It says starts of adventure healing token may not be exchanged. So in theory, the one I've got, where it is, that one actually
Belongs to hit it.
belongs to Orchid. Yeah.
What do herbs do?
Heal 2d6 health.
Probably why I have some.
Okay. So all that. I mean, they didn't really find much in the mines other than like a few hungry dead, but apparently it was enough to scare Orchid into being a ghostly apparition. Right. So 2d6 for the camp. 10. Uneventful night. 9. Uneventful night. Okay. I'm going to... Do I need to do the church? I'm going to try the church. Let's go to the church.
I'm going with you.
The church. Right, I'll find you the church. So we need to do 2d6 on that first chart.
I know. 3.
2.
So you got 2.
Yeah, I've got a second one here, so I know mine is. So do you want to do
Cool.
yours first? 'Cause
Okay,
technically-
mine's unfortunately possession. Overcome by a powerful unseen force, one of the local preachers crumples to the floor, rising once again. He turns to you, staring into your soul with a terrible voice. He rasps, "You will die here. The end has come for you and your pitiful civilization." With that, he explodes in a shower of gore. Take d6 horror hits, and any sanity is lost permanent.
Okay, so you take d6 horror hits.
Okay.
Take 4 horror hits, so you need to save... Oh, was that your surgery cost, was that?
Yeah.
So yeah, you've taken 4 horror hits. So you do your willpower save on 4 of them.
I still don't think it's nice to be possessed at a church.
No. So you saved 2 of them. So you'd be losing 2 sanity permanently. Do you want to use your grit to re-roll those 2?
Yeah! Wouldn't that put me on 10?
Your sanity is currently 12, so it would put you on 10, yeah.
Oh, I did it.
You saved them all. Okay, do you want to complete your church visit before I do mine, given you rolled first and you're not going to like what a 1 is? 2 is, sorry. Exorcism.
D6 times 50, I'm gonna.
That's how to get rid of madness. You can try and do that to get rid of your madness.
4 times 200.
200 to get rid of madness. Make the roll, 1 dice.
Can I have 10 back?
Oh,
no, 20 back.
20 back. You need 20 back.
back.
Yeah, I'll get you $20.
So now I roll a dice. 4. Success. The madness is healed. Yay.
You are no longer open to the void.
I'm no longer open to the void. Yay.
Did you want to spend $100 on banishing corruption? You'd get back 2. You'd remove D6 minus 2 corruption points for $100.
I do it better.
Okay.
5 minus 2, free. For $100.
Yep, so $100 you remove all your corruption.
Thanks.
If you look to the other side, is there anything you wish to buy at the church? So the auras last only for 1 adventure. Armour is like an extra save against damage. Spirit armour is an extra save against taking sanity damage.
Nah.
No? Okay, we'll go to Daddy then. So Daddy then tries, and he gets cult worshippers. The order here is not the Sacred Order at all, but the Order of the Crimson Hand. As you struggle with the Inquisitor, make a Strength 6 or more check. I got a 6. If passed, you seize the artifact he was trying to use on you and dispatch him with it. Draw a mine artifact card. If failed, he steals an artifact from you. Choose one artifact you are carrying that he grabs before disappearing into the streets. Either way, the church is closed and may not be visited until after the next adventure.
Let me guess, because he saw the ram.
Because he ran off. One preacher exploded from possession, didn't he? And the other one turned out to be working for the Crimson Hand, which is a bunch of bad guys rather than the proper priestly orders. Not surprising the church closed after all that, is it?
No.
We'll have this one. What have we got? It is a soul shard. Whenever you were to take a corruption point, you may place it on here instead. Soul shard may hold up to 6 corruption points at a time. Soul shard house is having a darkstone icon for every 2 corruption points here. Use 2 grit at any time to remove D3 corruption points from here. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We'll have that. Stole his soul shard.
Well, then he ran for it.
Did you want to spend the telegram?
No.
No. Right. So that's the end of that day. Roll dice. See if we get 2. 1 dice.
Yes.
2. No, didn't get 2. Fine. So we're going to start the next day.
I'm staying at the campsite.
You don't know. This might change what you do. So 2 events. That's free.
Just another day on the frontier.
Okay, so that's going to be a roll on the Rail Town events.
4.
4. Oh, they'll pay. The local rail baron tightens his grip on the town. For the rest of this town say, gear cards from the fresh supplies cost an extra $100 each. Basically, we could, if we wanted to, you can buy gear, but we've been not bothering.
I know, I read that bit.
Yeah.
I've seen things!
You've seen things again.
Delving down
Poor old
into
Orchid.
the mines and coming face to face with the horrors that reside there. It's hard enough for the heroes of this world and normal folk. They can't help but be changed by it. And then we know.
So Orchid now has caution. When this Ashigari rolls in the Ashigari exploration tar, gain +1. Poor old Orchid, she's seen a lot of things.
She's got 2 heads. She's a ghost, and now she's very cautious. Now she's very cautious.
Very cautious. Right. Okay. So
3 mutations is bad.
So that was that. Then you get to choose where you stay. So you're going to say, okay, I'll stay in the campsite too. So 2 dice, see what happens in the campsite. 9, uneventful night. 9, uneventful night. Right. Where do you fancy going next? I'm going to try and get rid of some of that dark stone because I don't need it.
I'm going to sell all
But
of
I'm
it.
also going to see if there's anywhere else I can get rid of that collarbone injury.
You're not getting rid of the slippery skin, are you?
Yeah, I like the slippery skin.
I enjoy my tentacle mustache.
I don't think there is anywhere else I can get rid of the broken collarbone.
Other than the church.
No, I need a doc's office or maybe a back alley dock or something like that.
There is a doctor's office.
Yes, but we tried and it failed, remember? Oh yes, the church is closed. So yeah, it's just where am I going to sell my Darkstone?
Yeah, where can you sell?
So you can sell it for $50 each in the gambling hall,
Mm.
where you can also try and do some gambling if you
I
like.
want it to be sort of expensive.
Yeah.
Where can you get it sort of expensive?
Or you can sell it at the outpost for D6 times $25 each.
Mm. Mm. Anyone else?
Anywhere else? Just looking. Or peril dice times 20 at the street market.
I can't sell it at the general store.
No, in the general store you can buy lots of miscellaneous things.
Okay, where could I? I'm gonna go to the Frontier Outpost. Isn't that the one where you can sell that?
It is. You can sell it for D6 times 20 each. This is 25 each. Sorry.
5 times 25.
Hang on. Before we do any of that, there you go. So 2d6 on the front sheet.
We know I rolled a 5 though for selling.
Okay.
5. Darkstone Glow. The market for Darkstone has fallen in recent days, to the roads being cut off by Black Fan raiders. Darkstone sold to the Outpost Bank is only worth D6 times 10 per shard today.
Are you still sure you want to sell Darkstone at D6 times 10?
No.
No. Well, it does make mind up then. I was going umming and ahhing between going there and going to the street market to sell mine. I think mine's easy. I now go to the street market to sell mine. So, is there anything else, if you look at the back, is there anything else you want to do at the Frontier Outpost? I meanwhile will street market. 9. Market price is down. The winds are favourable today for good bartering in the market. Everyone is ready to make a deal. All prices at the street market today are $50 less than normal to a minimum of $25. Interesting.
I wanna try and do this. It says bounty.
Right, okay, yeah, we can try that. I'm going to sell 2 Darkstone though first, so I get 2 Peril Dice times 20, and 9, so I get $180 from the 2 Darkstone.
So I want 6. I got slashers.
So
bounty.
on the next time around we get a bounty on slashes, do we? Okay.
And we get 200 monies to every hero for each kill.
So slashes, $200 to every hero every time we kill a slasher.
It's good, isn't it?
It's good, yeah. Are you buying anything from the?
No.
No.
I'm just.
Bounty on slashers. I am.
There is a bounty on slashers.
There is a bounty on slashers. Do I wish to buy anything? I could buy hats, but I've already got a decent hat.
Can I? Can you buy hats? You can buy hats.
You can buy hats at the street market.
Mm.
I could buy a horse similar to you. I don't want a horse though.
And I guess you get the assassin's horse.
No. This is the mutant horse, the wild horse, the Darren stallion, or the swamp slug.
What's the swamp? Oh yeah, that one.
You'd ride a swamp slug. Traveller only. I haven't got enough money.
Did you want the swamp slug?
Not really.
No.
I'm just
What
looking.
does the swamp slug do?
So swamp slug is gain 15 XP every time you travel. When rolling a travel hazard, you may re-roll one of the die.
I like my mutant horse better. Also, I could afford it.
I think if everything's $50 less, I think I'm going to spend $25 on a potion.
Everything's what?
Everything today at the street market was $50 less. So,
Okay.
as I say, I think that's worth using for the purpose of buying a potion. If I can find the potion.
I think I've got 700. I might be wrong, but I think I do. Doesn't look like it, but maybe.
Oops, there we go. So we've now got a potion for use as well.
A potion.
A potion. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to do anything about my corruption. I don't think I need to now I've got the soul shard. I think I'm probably done in town at this point. Is there anything else you want to do in town?
What do you do at the general store?
Things you can buy. There's a whole bunch of things to buy.
Let's see.
You can have a look. So yes, I leave town on the train. Are we going to a general store or not? We're going to save our money up for our bestest doggo.
Save up money. I didn't do a good job of it though, did I?
No. Right, we leave town. Should we decide when the next mission is next time? But we all get on a train, but we all heal.
So rail travel. Well, heal them both. That and that.
So you heal your wounds. And we get on a train to where we're going to go next.
Let's see. See where we go next.
That's it. So next weekend we'll do another one. Yeah. So goodbye everybody.